Because out here, when gullible victims can be lured to their deaths, the desert is full of sweetness, but none is more crafty than the sly and ruthless Death Adder.
Yeah. There's another one I know, it's called the Puff Adder as well. You never want to mess with anything like this, I tell you.
His name says it all. Like the mulga, the Death Adder is among the world's deadliest snakes.
It's got to be at least another one of those top 10 deadly snakes. As well as the one you just saw.
The only good thing is that
And the black mamba.
An awful lot of humans go in the middle of this desert, so they don't get caught up in it.
The soft desert colours of the Death Adder's 70-centimetre long body blend in perfectly with his arid surroundings. Lying motionless, his disconcerting eyes scan the horizon for potential victims.
Look at the eyes of that snake.
This woman skin has no idea he's there. When it comes to launching his lethal attack, surprise is everything. For a successful kill, he needs to entice the skin to the optimum striking distance. Ever the swindler, this crafty desert con artist unveils a secret weapon.
Oh yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we? But it was up in rocks we saw it before.
His tail seems to have a life of its own. When the snake twitches it, it looks just like a tasty wriggling grub. This cunning optical illusion creates an irresistible honey trap for a hungry skink. But the curious skink remains just out of range. So cold and calculating, the Death Adder slowly moves the lure closer to his head. His trap is now set. Mesmerized, the skink succumbs to temptation.
Oh,
It's the fastest strike of all Australian snakes. A lethal dose of fast-acting neurotoxins delivers a swift end, leaving this clinical desert con artist to quietly devour his home-delivered meal.
There are some extraordinary mammals on this planet with extraordinary tactics.
While some offenders plead self-defense, others are guilty as charged. Notorious criminals that cheat, swindle, and kill for a living. The Australian desert is a realm of cold-blooded killers. There are more reptiles in the Australian desert than anywhere else on Earth.
That was a bearded dragon.
Snakes have been vying for supremacy here for eons. A biological arms race that has given rise to a weapon of terrifying efficiency. Venom. This barren landscape is home to some of the world's deadliest snakes. But there can only be one king. The mulga snake, otherwise known as the King Brown. Measuring nearly 3 meters long, this large male is on the hunt. Out here, prey is scarce, so he does what he must to survive.
3 meters.
Lording over his close relatives, Australia's largest venomous snake has developed a taste for reptilian flesh. He uses inside knowledge of his victims to gain an edge, such as knowing that reptiles need to bask in the sun to warm up.
Is that a dragon?
The mulga's
Like yours?
tongue has picked up a scent trail.
I said that was a bearded dragon.
And is relentless in
I know what they look like.
It looked like, didn't it?
I'm saying there's a few species of bearded dragon out there.
Maintaining his focus, he's not distracted by the presence of nearby lizards. He's tracking a much more substantial meal. This is a western brown snake, one of the world's top 10 venomous snakes, and usually treated with healthy respect by most predators. But in addition to his own chemical weapons, the mulga also possesses chemical defenses. Within his biological arsenal, he carries a genetic resistance to snake venom. A bite from even the deadliest of snakes has little effect.
Well, it won't stop it
So
being eaten, though,
Western
will it?
Brown poses no threat. Sensing the peril, it attempts to flee. In desperation, it tries to conceal itself within a nearby hole, but the mulga uses his size and strength to block the only exit to what now becomes a tomb. To ensure a quick and efficient kill, the venom output of the mulga is higher than any other snake on Earth. As he devours his 1.5 meter long meal, each chewing action delivers yet another dose of deadly toxins. A killer of killers, the mulga snake is a snake's worst nightmare. The mulga may lord over even the deadliest of snakes within this barren realm. But the king brown is not the only monarch in these parts. An ancient reptilian rival stalks the desert plains, drooling over its victims before moving in for the kill. So developed a resistance to snake venom. So is the mulga.
This should be interesting.
Finds itself in peril.
Between these two.
Look at the colours on that.
I know.
And the parenti
Amazing.
doesn't hesitate.
Go, look at that fight.
It's a sizable meal that will provide this unscrupulous predator with enough energy to stalk his next victim.